¿Qué onda? Estoy aquí en la Plaza de los Museos en Amsterdam. En esta plaza se encuentra, como ven aquí atrás de mí, el Rijks, uno de los más grandes, donde están las exposiciones de los grandes maestros holandeses. El asunto aquí es que es donde más movimiento hay y está muy padre. Vamos a intentar hablar con la gente, vamos a ver qué nos dicen ellos, qué opinan, por qué vinieron. Hay gente de todo el mundo. Quédense con nosotros y disfrútenlo. ¿Español? ¿No? ¿No?
Bulgaria.
¿Bulgaria? Ah, ok. No, ni modo.
You filming something special today?
Oh yeah, I try to talk to people and stuff.
Okay. You live here or?
No, Mexico.
Ah, Mexico. Nice, nice. What do you think to film? It depends what you like. You got the red light district, you know?
Yeah.
But you're not allowed to film the front, but you can film the small alleyways. They're really nice, and behind the candles and stuff. And also Dem Square, that's like really in the center. Dem Square is really beautiful. Well, look it up.
Thank you. Bye bye. Yes. Like this. Yeah, this. So you can see the video. What's your names first?
I'm Jess.
Yes.
I'm Elisa.
I'm Elisa. And you were telling us where are you coming from?
I'm from Sydney, Australia.
Nice.
And I live in Paris, in Fringe. Roxanne, you don't have to put on the red light. Roxanne, you don't have to put on the red light. Okay,
Very good, very good. Well, I want to know, what is culture for you? What is culture? It's a very
It's a
personal
combination of things. Okay. It's not. It's a difficult. It's question. A very difficult question.
Ah, you can.
Very.
It's not a wrong answer.
There's a lot of things that come into culture, I think, but it's kind of what. I don't know, there's subcultures as well, so I can't say it's like a whole, like one country has the same culture, because within that there's even smaller groups that have a different idea of what the culture is. Life is culture.
Yes. What do you think about culture?
I don't know, when you asked the question I thought of Europe, because like they're visiting Europe, and when you think of like the place where there's like, you know, the oldest, the deepest culture, it's often Europe, you know, and the diversity.
I think that culture is like something different for every one of us.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you agree?
Yes, like I was talking for Europe, like I think there's like a European identity, but like when I talk about it with Europeans, like you're not European, but like some people say there's no European culture, there's no European identity, which is very interesting, but it's another topic probably.
No, that's very interesting.
It is, isn't it? Like people that are pro-European think there's a European culture, you know, and like some people don't and think there's like every country has, but it's both. There's both, you know.
That's
like
what's interesting. Grander culture and then inner culture.
And you can be like multicultural, right?
Yeah, exactly. We are.
Yeah.
Oh,
she's good.
Hi, come to Amsterdam. It's really nice if you've got the opportunity. And yes, there's lots of things to see. Not only smoke weed, and it's very nice.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye. See you later.
You speak English?
Yeah.
Ah,
We're
nice.
from London.
London?
Yes.
Okay. Can I talk with you?
Yeah, okay.
I'm from Mexico. I'm doing a
Documentary?
video blog. Yeah,
Video.
something like that. Yeah.
Okay. Hello. Hello.
What's your name?
Rachel. I'm from London. I'm 18.
18 really?
Yeah.
You? 17. 18. 18?
17.
So young, so young.
I know.
So I have a question for you.
Yeah.
What is culture for you? What is
Oh,
culture?
wow.
Yeah.
Something. Oh wow. I say something that's like
Just like, tell me.
you're used to in your like own environment and you're happy to do, and like you're brought up and born with, and like respect from people around you that are in the same mindset.
Okay.
I don't know, like the things you do.
The things you do.
Yeah.
The things
Like
you feel.
it's like the identity of the area around you.
But seeing other cultures, it's just about like what makes a place, like it's the whole identity of a place and of a group of people, and their mindset as well. And it's, I don't know, it's really refreshing seeing loads of different cultures and just seeing how different people act and how they do things and stuff.
What's
It's
your
really-
name again?
Anna.
Anna.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you, Anna.
Nice to meet you.
Very good answer.
Thank you. What's your name?
Roberto.
Roberto. Nice to meet you.
you.
Roberto.
Roberto.
Like Robert, but
Culture, it's like what Rachel said with like identity. And just who you are as a person really makes, like, it really makes who you are. That's how everyone's different. That's how it's hard for society and people to get along, because everyone's so different and they grow up in such different environments. Like, everyone here is just so different in their own ways, but we just respect each other, because that's what you have to do. You just gotta love everyone.
My name is Damir. I've been working at the shop for a couple of years now. Helping and providing all the street artists, the graffiti artists, regular artists, so everything that is related to art comes along here.
what's your specialty? Why you came here to work in the store?
Because I have been writing graffiti since 1986. So graffiti is in my system.
Yeah.
It will not go out. It's love for the graffiti world. It's love for the graffiti culture. And nowadays also for other arts, and including street art. As long as it's really in the street, then I like it. Snake. But no, our street culture basically, are really the culture that started in New York in the end of the 60s, 70s, the writing, really a writing thing. But it has evolved into art and all kinds of levels of art and mixtures of art. And so yeah, I'm basically interested in all of that.
Why do you start? How do you start?
I was around 10 when I first saw graffiti in the streets, and I didn't know what that was. What is that? It looks interesting. But I didn't do much with that. But then when I was 11, I went to high school and I met a writer. So I started to discover what this writing thing was. And basically in no time I was hooked.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you go for the first time to the tracks and to the streets to ride, and you know, and you meet a lot more people, and you see we had copies, like copies from sketches, and people were just handing this and writing their name on it, making a copy, passing it through, passing it on. So you discovered slowly what was out there, and then you had of course subway art and spreken art, which were a major influence. Yeah, hi. Als ik je kan helpen, moet ik zeggen.
Sorry.
If I can help you, let me know.
Of course, at the moment.
Yeah, I'm in the middle of an interview, but I help you anyway.
Okay, I'm sorry.
No, it's not your fault. No. Yeah. No, the customer still comes first. Yeah.
It's alright.
Yeah.
When do you finish?
Yeah, I was a swimmer, so I went everywhere in Holland. I needed to swim, so I saw graffiti from all of Holland, and it was really, for me as a young boy, really impressive, as you can understand that when you're young everything is pretty much impressive, but graffiti of course has the appeal of colors and forms and magic stuff, you know.
And they like free of place, right? It's like everywhere.
Yeah. And it became bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. So I started doing it myself. I got into the trouble with the law, with the parents, and then at a certain moment I really had to promise my mother not to do it anymore. And I kept my promise.
How old were you?
I was 14.
14? And you were promising you?
I promised I won't do it anymore, but then I turned 18. And when you're 18, the police don't call the parents.
Oh.
So when I was 18, I was like, okay,
this is my chance.
Let's do this again.
Okay.
So I started doing it again, and
by yourself or with?
No, by myself, with friends, mostly with friends. I had periods that I did a lot of stuff on my own as well. I went eventually to art academy, and I did.
What was your first choice?
Well, yeah, sort of. Yeah, it was a natural choice. Okay. Natural choice.
And it wouldn't conflict with your parents?
Yes, a lot.
What would they say?
Well, they came from a generation you had to work, shut up, work, get money.
Yes.
You know, if you are into art, then you're a dreamer. It's not worth anything. It's stupid. You cannot make money with it. And they're right.
Yes,
they're right.
Until now.
Well, now the world has changed a lot, and the art is much more. Well, you have the mainstream art in the museum world. This is still shit. It's all about money.
Yes, all about money.
It's all about shit money.
Yeah.
But we created our own world where it's about art and about interaction with each other and learning from each other and teaching each other and sharing with each other. And this is a completely different world. I used to have some bitterness or some resentment. Well, I don't have that anymore. It's everybody makes their own choices.
Why is that?
It's not fair sometimes, and you feel that, and you are affected by that.
Almost never is fair.
Almost never fair, no, but you have to do your best on your path. And if you do that, then it's no big deal anymore that somebody else has more or is more famous or more successful or whatever.
What's your advice for young artists that is studying and feels
work?
Yeah.
Study, practice, train. The way is in training, the way is in study, the way is in practice. Hours, make hours. Make connections with other people, work together, learn from each other, try things out, never give up, don't waste your time, and make love.
para terminar este viaje estamos en Dam Square, que es una de las plazas principales aquí en la parte central de Ámsterdam. Recorrimos la ciudad, fuimos al sur, vinimos al centro, tuvimos la oportunidad y la dicha de poder platicar con artistas y con algunos de los turistas, y creo que después de todo esto pudimos sentir un poco de qué se trata Ámsterdam en cuestiones culturales, lo que piensa la gente. Espero que este video sea una experiencia lo suficientemente cálida como lo fue para nosotros hacerlo, con mucho cariño. Y pues no te invito más que a dejarnos tus comentarios, a seguirnos en las redes sociales, obviamente a hacer tu cuenta en cucoarts.com. Gracias por haber estado y realmente no te despegues, que esto solamente se construye a partir de ti.